All right. Good afternoon, Ms. Phillips.
Hello, thank you for meeting me at my house.
Just to introduce myself, my name is Detective Rodriguez with the Las Cruces Police Department. I'm here to, ask questions about what happened at your place of work. Before we start, I happen to notice your Alpha Phi Sigma sweatshirt. I attended NMSU as well. I graduated in 2013. I loved it. Obviously, got me to criminal justice and is where I am today.
Awesome. That's really cool. I graduated in 2019. APS is how I made all of my friends, so it's really cool that we have that in common. That's awesome that you noticed. Cool.
Nice. I'm glad we could meet under better circumstances, but I am here to investigate, at least get more information on what happened. So we'll just start from the top.
No problem.
I know that it was, could be a traumatic experience, and at any point, if you need to do something, take a break. It's your home. I'd like you to be comfortable. I'm just here to kind of clarify. You're not under any trouble. It's just, with your help, we can hopefully get who did this.
No problem.
Right. So we'll start with the top. I just want to verify that this did happen at the Bank of America at 555 South Torshore Boulevard in Las Cruces, New Mexico, correct?
Yes, that's the correct address. That's the bank that I've been working at now for a couple of years after graduation. I got a job at Bank of America here in Las Cruces, so I guess it would be almost 2 years now since I graduated, and I have been working there. And yes, that's the correct address, correct location.
Okay, good. 2 years. And what do you do again at the bank?
I'm a bank teller, so at the front desk, people come to me and do whatever, help them with whatever they need help with. Look at their accounts, give them cash, checks, whatever.
Okay.
Bank teller stuff.
No. Alrighty. So to start the day, which day did this happen on?
This happened on Friday. This last Friday, at around 10 a.m.
Okay. So looking at my calendar real quick, that would be the 11th, correct?
Yes. Okay. Friday was the 11th.
So Friday at 10 a.m.
Yes.
Alrighty, Miss Phillips. And then when the robbery actually began happening, did you notice who was in there? Who were the robbers themselves?
Yes. So just to take you from the beginning, like I said, around 10 a.m., two men who were wearing ski masks came in. They both had guns, handguns, both of them. They came in. One came up to me as the bank teller. He came up to me and pointed his gun at me and demanded me to give him all the money that we had. And then the other one was kind of controlling the rest of the people that were in the bank, I guess, telling everyone to get down and to keep quiet and to not move. And he had his gun there, kind of controlling the crowd to make sure, I guess, no one fought back or whatever. But one was getting the money and the other one was kind of like crowd control. Okay.
And so this first male, correct?
Yes, both male.
Okay. Who came up to you? Did he have anything that would be easy, any identifiers? Like, let's start with what they were wearing other than the ski mask.
Okay, so he was wearing dark blue jeans. I'm not sure what shoes he was wearing.
Mm-hmm.
I know he was wearing a red shirt and a black zip-up jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Not like a hoodie, like a nicer, like leather material zip-up jacket. And then of course he had his ski mask. He had bright blue eyes. I couldn't see his hair, it was covered. And he was probably about 6 foot to 6'3", I would say. He seemed pretty tall from my point of view.
And what kind of build did he have? Was he,
He was pretty skinny, I would say, yeah. Pretty thin, it seemed like.
Okay, thank you for that. And then let's move on to the second male, who's more of the, would you agree, crowd control guy?
Yeah, exactly. He was out, like I said, in the lobby area controlling the rest of the guests, our customers, our clients at the bank. He was controlling them, keeping them down and keeping them, from running out the bank or whatever. He was a little bit bigger, stockier, bigger build. He was shorter as well. I would say, from my view and him next to the other guy, probably about 5'6" to 5'8". Pretty short. And he was also wearing dark jeans. Not sure his shoes. And on top, he was wearing a dark blue flannel, kind of like a lumberjack would wear, dark blue, and just a gray t-shirt underneath that. And he was also wearing a ski mask, and he was far away from me, so I couldn't see his eyes
Okay,
or
no
anything
problem.
like that.
And then we were able to find out that they did have a driver. Did you perchance get a view at him at all from where you were at?
I couldn't see
Okay.
a vehicle outside of the windows or anything from where I was. No.
Okay, no problem. So move on to the next question. So what did they do other than, point the guns and doing that? Did you get any chance? Was it just kind of all happened too fast, or?
It did happen very quick, but like I said, they both walked in together. They each had a handgun, and they may have had more guns. I can't remember if they had more somewhere on them, but they each were holding handguns, pointing them either at myself or at the other individuals. And so the first man, like I said, came up to me, and he said to me, give me all the money that you have, like, behind the desk. And of course I was nervous at that point, and I was probably reacting really slow for what he had wanted. So he was yelling at me to hurry up and go get all the money. And he told me to get the money not just from my area, but from everywhere else, the other tellers. He told me to go down the line, because there's about 5 spots in the bank for 5 different tellers, and everyone was there that day, so they were all full. So I had to go to each teller and hold out a bag that he gave to me. It was just like a brown bag. He handed it to me and said, fill this up and go down the line. So I went to all the tellers and at their stations, got the money from them. And then I filled it up, and he was just yelling at me to go faster and hurry up. And while I was listening to him and trying to do that, I heard the other gentleman yelling at everyone to get down and lay on the ground and not move. He was saying, don't move, stay on the ground.
Okay, so that's how they kind of did things. The one male you interacted with the most kind of just told you go down the line, get all the money from the tellers, while the other one was kind of controlling. Did they seem, how do I put it, more aggressive, like they've done this before, or is it kind of a sloppy type job or anything like that?
It seemed kind of like they had done it before, just because they had the bag ready. They came in with their ski masks, and there was one, like, he knew his job to control people, and the one that went to me, I was on the far right, so he purposefully went to me so that way I could go to each person and get all of the money from each teller in their station. So that seemed pretty planned out. I mean, yeah, he didn't seem too flustered or anything. He seemed decently calm and collected, and just yelling at me to get his point to hurry up and get the money. So if it was my guess, I would say he wasn't an amateur.
Okay, thank you for that. And real quick, your Bank of America, there's multiple of them come in different shapes and sizes. What is yours? Like, since you've been there since a couple years, is it very big, large, lots of doors? Is there just anything that makes your Bank of America stand out from the rest?
Nothing that I can think of that stands out from other banks. I mean, it is on Telshore, so it's a common location in Las Cruces. We do have, where the entrance is located, it may be kind of not well seen from the street area, so that's something. But other than that, I can't really think of anything that stands out about our specific location. I don't know, maybe it was good parking lot for the getaway vehicle, I'm not really sure.
Okay, so that kind of just goes over with everything I had to ask. Is there anything else I didn't cover, anything you can think of?
The last thing that I had thought about that I wanted to mention is that maybe another reason, I don't know if they were scoping out our location for a while, or if they were taking notes, or how long they had been looking at us, but our security actually goes on break at around 9:55 every day, and that's kind of like a routine, and they do that pretty much always, and they take a 15-minute break. So maybe that's why they plan to come at 10. But I just wanted to let you know that our security does take a break at 9:55, so I don't know if that made our location more of a prime target.
Okay, So before I leave, I just like to kind of go over everything. So 2 males entered. You know, one was demanding while there was crowd control. One of them was skinny. Other one was a little stocky. You personally didn't see this getaway driver, which is completely fine. They kind of were demanding. Obviously had weapons, which made you, nervous. You went down the line, collected the money as he kind of, yelled at you. And the only really thing that sticks out about your bank is it can be sometimes hard to see from the street. The parking lot will make it easier for a getaway vehicle, and then your security your security person takes a break 9:55 every day. That's every day. That's not standing out okay.
Correct. That all
Alrighty,
sounds
Miss
correct.
Phillips. Well, thank you for meeting me today. That pretty much seems everything I need. Here is my contact information.
Okay, thank you so much.
Please contact me if you have any more questions or anything like that. I'm available 24/7. Is it okay if I contact you at a later date?
Yes, no problem. Any more questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime. Just let me know. Thank you for stopping by.
Alright, thank you, Miss Phillips.
Let me walk you out.